Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. I have mixed up 4 ounces of the epoxy resin, Let's Resin Part A, Part B, just the regular, because I like to do it for my blooms. New mold, got to do a bloom. So I put it in the debubbler for like 5 minutes, but we're at 31.9. We're going to decant a little bit early, just because my husband is yelling that dinner's ready. He's already called me. So I got to get down there. I'm going to measure out 20 gram for my white. Now I did this by weight. What did I do? 55 Part B and 60 Part A is what I did. All right, 20 gram for my white. Turn that off, get that out of the way. I'm going to use the Let's Resin alcohol inks. This is the purplish red and the cerulean, I guess is how you say it. Who knows? And I'm going to put these stones in the center. Kind of pink and gold and white and black, and there's little pearls and things down in there, which I think will look really cute. So I'm just going to pour this resin out down in this mold. See if I can get it as equal as possible. You don't need a whole lot of resin for a bloom. It doesn't have to be really deep. I'm just going to push this around to the sides. Don't know if it'll work because I didn't wait till it got to 33 degrees. You usually want to do a bloom between 33 and 36. So we're going to try and see if we can get one. What was it? 31 point something. Okay. All right. They're both about equal. And glitter. I have glitter everywhere from making another video using glitter. And it's driving me crazy because now I got to dip out glitter. See anybody else, every time you use glitter, it goes everywhere. It never stays where it's supposed to. I end up with it everywhere. Okay, let me turn this cup upside down to drain and clean this stick off, and then we're going fishing. Fishing for glitter. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. All of it anyways. Okay, now let's just try to get the bubbles from around the edges. But you know there's always bubbles around the edge. I can see them around there. See if I can pluck them suckers out of there. For some reason they just love to stick to the edge. Okay. Do y'all see any? Oops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to bump. Trying to get them closer to the center. And we're going to give this a little torch. I don't want to get too close to the edge because I don't want to burn the mold. I see some more stuff over in this one. Where does all get that bubble? All this stuff come from? Gosh, it's everywhere. I think part of it comes off my light. I really do. I don't know why, but I do think part of it comes off of it. Okay. Oh, I was going to say good enough, but there's another one And he's going to drive me crazy if I don't get him. There we go. All right. Let's drop some inks. Let's see. If I can get them open. Whoops. Guess I'm doing 3 drops in each little point. Okay. And then the purplish red. I'm hoping these don't muddy up. Let's do 2 drops in the center. Oh, you know what might be pretty between those is yellow. Oops. I just dropped it and he tried to jump away. How about the yellow? And just do right along through there. That yellow and purplish red kind of went together, so I think I want to do 1 more drop of the purplish red in the center. And then we're going to leave that alone. Oops, kicked the garbage can. All right, bloom paste, 20 gram, 2 little drops. 1, 2. Easiest thing to use for a bloom. The first time I used it, I didn't like it. Couldn't get it to work. And then I realized I was putting too much steel. So, oh, this is starting to warm up. So it's worked ever since. All right. Want it to look like skim milk. You can see it's transparent through the stick. You guys see that? And that's what you want for your bloom. I've got some on the stick that's not mixed up good yet. Don't want a streaky bloom. There's something in there. Well, I've seen it. I know I'm not going crazy. Maybe. I mean, I could be. Watch, I'll find it when I pour it out. There it is. Do you see it? I don't know what that is, but I got him. Okay. Okay, where's my torch? I'm torch that before I put it in there. The reason I like this resin is it heats up quick. Usually, I got a bubble. The bubbles will take care of themselves and pop. Okay. And it works great for a bloom. Those little bubbles don't want to come out of there. And I don't want a torch once my alcohol ink's in there. It will end up giving you holes. Then you have to go fix them. There's also something black in there. Okay. Alright guys, where's my... I know I had one. Here it is. Fold my napkin up. Pinch. Put that right up next to the lip of my cup. And... oh, I was going to do a center. I guess not. I don't want to mess my color up. I guess we're going to be swirling today, guys. And I am going to try to do a little different. Okay. All right. I dripped. Let's try the next one. Don't know how this is going to look, but I'm going to try it. I'm swirling. Did catch the drip that time. All right. Where'd that drip go? Right there. See the little hole? No, I know I didn't torch that sucker. All righty. I'm just going to pull in at each one of these little corners here. And don't go all the way to the center, because when I do, it ends up blobbing. And I'm going to turn that heater off again. Oh, gosh, that thing drives me crazy. I don't think I'm going to pull out. I think I'm going to leave it alone. Just going to swirl it out, swirl it in. Okay. Pull to the center. Okay. I'm going to swirl from the center out and then in. And that's it, guys. I think we have enough room that we could put a thin back on these. So once these cure up, we'll come back and we'll put a backing. I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, so I'm back. These have cured enough that they're not moving, so I think I can put in the backing. I've only mixed up 60 millimeter of resin, which is 60 gram. And I've got this metallic pigment paste that I got from Temu that I thought would look really pretty as a backing for this. So I'm just going to mix this up. I couldn't decide what color I wanted to do, but I think this blue will look really pretty. And it looks like our blooms have bloomed really well. Okay. I'm not sure how heavy this pigment paste is, so I'm going to use about that much on that stick. And hopefully it's going to be enough and I won't have to add more. I'll try to find the link to this to put in the description. I know I got it from Temu. Okay. That's pretty. I'm just going to mix it up really well. Pigment pastes usually mix up pretty good. They don't usually stay clumpy like mica powders or anything like that. Now, I did not put this in the debubbler because I knew I was putting a paste in it. And it is 9:20 at night and I have to work in the morning, so I didn't want to spend too much time up here. Just scraping all that pigment paste off. That way I can make sure it's all good and incorporated. I think 1 ounce for each of these is going to be plenty. And that's why I only mixed up 60. So I'm just going to pour a little of this out on here. Get my little brush that I haven't cleaned off. I really need to. Just going to see if I can get this to go to the edges. I hear a cat. Oh, they drive me crazy. Okay, it might hold more than what I thought. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want it to mess up my design underneath. I don't want to display the bloom. Displace the bloom. Lord, y'all, I can't even talk. Okay, I think that can use more. I'm gonna pour a little more. Now I may have went overboard. We will see. Just trying to get it over in the corners. I will have some trimming up to do just because of the way I'm pushing this up. I'm getting it along the side, so I'll have to definitely trim these up. Does anybody else know an easier way to do these? Please let me know. They say it's self-leveling, but it only self-levels so far. It's definitely displaced my resin. I hope it hadn't messed up my design. Let's see if maybe I can pour more in this one to keep that from happening. You've got to really be pretty quick with that. Only do one at a time, or you will have that hole down in there, and I'm afraid that's what's going to happen with this one. I'm afraid that it's displaced it, and it could just be that the table's off, so the resin's pulling more toward the bottom. Definitely some cleanup. Okay. If I can get this table to level up a little, then if I can get it to level up just a little bit, then maybe it will pull it back down in there, and I won't have to clean up, because this one looks like it's pulled down in there pretty good. But do you see there in the corner, it's not touching? Drives me crazy. Says it's level, but it never is. I can see the line there where the resin pushed. Alright guys, I'll see you back for the demold. Alright guys, these have cured. Now I'm going to show you what happened. If you see that clear, that's because the blue went down into the clear because I left it too long and it was too soft. That's why you do one at a time and you try to push it over as fast as you can, or you end up with that. I don't know if it's going to have messed up the design, but we're going to look. Let's see. It's still pretty. Okay, and the other one. This one's got some overage that'll have to be trimmed up. Okay, they're still pretty. All right, guys. Isn't that a pretty mold? All right, I will see you back for the next video.